so now we're driving. We wanted really, all of us wanted to go snorkeling, but Ariel's nose is still a little bit plugged and kind of, you know, red around the edges, so he's not 100% yet ready for go back to snorkeling, and which is fair enough. So we decided to go for a little drive and exploration of the island.
Yep.
So we're going to drive and explore this beauty.
What the island is offer.
Yeah.
We have some destination in mind, but we need to see how we're getting there.
Yeah, so we just go drive and see where we can stop, see which beaches we have around. So we have in mind what else,
what the
decisions
to make, which kind of
stuff we want to do, or
shores we want to do later.
Yeah, which beach we want to explore. Yeah, so we're going to drive. Join us. And meanwhile we're driving. Ariel fell asleep. See his little face there? Yep. He's sleeping.
He's a sleepy boy.
He's a sleepy boy. Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good for him to get his rest. Meanwhile we can enjoy the drive.
It's very interesting drive.
It's like
the volcanic, you know,
rock, and it's like the more desert. I know. It's more deserty area.
It's not so much deserty than.
It's less deserty as we go south. It's kind of interesting. It's less deserty than up north. Yeah, it's less deserty than the north side that we went yesterday. Very interesting. Yeah.
It's very small and compact, and it's very interesting that, you know, 20 kilometers here and there, and you have such a different climate here.
Interesting. It's a very interesting island.
Oh my God.
That's the gecko eating off the...
You're so sweet. I love you, little gecko. Look, he's touching me. Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, that scared me.
I was like, what the heck?
This is bananas.
Oh, that scared
Yeah,
me.
I wanted to touch the banana. I guess flower. Or whatever it is. Yeah. I love you, little guy. You're so cute. I love little geckos. Geckos rock. Yeah, it's pretty.
This is like rubber.
This is hard.
Those are a few minutes.
Hawaii is so cool. Everywhere you turn your head, something is growing.
So rubbery.
Yeah.
Especially this part, though. The other part was...
No, the other part yesterday when we went up north was really volcano. Like you basically have black volcanic rocks everywhere. Here it's so lushy. Exactly like you imagine, tropical paradise. Kind of like thing.
This is my dream come true. It's coffee. If you have no idea how coffee looks like, this is how coffee looks. So this is all plantation of the coffee here. And it smells like one. I think they're roasting inside somewhere. For sure we're going to go to the coffee tasting. Or a couple of those later in the week.
Hawaii seems so amazing. I could so see myself living in here. Again, we're not moving in here. Would be kind of interesting. I don't know if I could live here full time, but 3, 4, 5 months of the year, no problem. Although we can bring Lucky in here, so that's a big problem. But I love it here, just like, it's like the place I want to be. Look at that.
No, I would not live here. Like for a month.
The Ariel doesn't want to live here.
Not forever.
No, people,
We don't want to live here
nothing
full.
to do except to go to the beach.
I'm good to go to the beach.
And between this tropical lush forest.
And after a while, you can get bored.
And this is avocado tree, I think. Yeah, this is avocado tree. This is are great. Thank you.
No problem. A few thousand years, the Egyptians were our first beekeepers. They used something like this. It might look like an accidental beehive, right? Like most great human-invented things, penicillin, right? But also a beehive. Looks like a basket, right? Maybe he would throw some honey in there when they were ravaging the hive, accidentally grab the queen, accidentally grab some brood, and lo and behold, we now have an accidental hive. They cover it up to take it home so you're not getting stung, right? And then lo and behold, right? Nice entrance, exit, nice cavernous area. So when the bees are gathering flowers, right, they're gathering about 1 million flowers for a pound of honey. Anywhere between 1 and 3 million flowers. Anywhere between 1 and 3 trips around the world to gather this pound of honey. So it's a lot of effort. But also, they're building out all their wax in here as storage containers. Each pound of wax takes about 2 to 8 pounds of honey. So just with that 1 pound of wax, it can be anywhere from 2 to 8 million flowers, right? So that's a lot, and up to 24 million flowers for that 1 pound of wax. So it's a lot of effort. So what we use today is called a Langstroth hive. And the Langstroth hive is working off a few different things. One, the Langstroth hive has removable frames. We can see what's happening inside the hive. They have an infection, they have pests, they have a bacterial infection, viral infection. Any of these problems we can see and work with them to fix it. Also, we have 2 different types of frames. We have our top frame, which is basically open, nice and empty. They can do whatever they like with it, creative freedom. The only problem was when we were trying to remove it, we either ripped it all out like bears, right, squished it all down, nice ball of wax, all the honey dripping out, or you can chunk it out just like this, give it to people just in a nice honeycomb, right? But that was a lot of effort, a lot of wax being used, right? A lot of effort that our bees didn't have to go through. So what we use today is a foundation. Just a little bit of wax and plastic, right? The plastic in the center, the wax on the outside to separate that. Basically, this wax lets you hold on to the wax the bees are building. So the bees are building out their wax to about this thickness right here, right? All these empty cells, like little jars, right, will all be empty, hollow, little hexagons. They're going to be stuffing all the nectar in here. Nectar is basically what the flowers are trying to lure the insects in with. It's like their bait while they're fishing, but they're fishing for insects to help them procreate. So when they're gathering this nectar, they're flapping their wings, they're chewing on it, they're dehydrating it in multiple different ways, and they're stuffing it inside these cells. When it's all stuffed and done, they cap it over with a layer of wax, and that layer of wax will be basically its cap, right? Instead of pressurizing it, heating it like we would with our extra fruit, right, where we add a whole bunch of sugar, seal it up, right, get out most of that moisture, right, preserve it for later. That's what they're doing with their nectar, just like us. They have an excess of it during a certain time of the year and a lack of it during another, right? So they're taking advantage of it, saving it for later. They save about 7 times more honey than they actually need. And actually each one of these little frames will weigh about 10 pounds, right? So it'll be a lot of honey, right? That's up to 10 million or 30 million flowers these bees had to go to, right? Or between 10 and 30 trips around the world, right? So once they're all done, this will be about 10 pounds. We take this wax cap, decapper, we take off these wax caps, drop it into a centrifuge, spin it around super fast, all the honey's whipped out, and all we're left with are wax cells, just like this sculpture right here. You can see all these empty cells can be used for absolutely anything. They can be used for raising young, all the way from an egg to a larva to a pupa, coming out as full-grown adults. They sleep in here, they store pollen in here, they store nectar in here to hydrate that nectar into honey. And they also trap pests in there. They also sleep in there. So it's really quite useful, right, in multiple different ways. That's why you might call it omnipotent. They can use it for nearly anything. So also, we just whipped out all this honey. We have all these empty wax cells. I put this frame right back in there. Now the bees don't have to build it all over again. They don't have to reorganize anything. All they have to do is go through, pick up any extra honey, clean out the cells, make them perfect again, then fill them back up and cap them right back over. So it saves them up to maybe even a couple weeks worth of work, right, and time to be able to reboot that hive, depending on how well they're doing. So if you guys are ready, let's go out and see everything firsthand, right? Calmly. So a good way to work through the hive would be to move through calmly, right? Make sure you're not bumping them, you're not screaming, right? It's a great one to use when I have kids, tour groups come through. Be quiet for the bees if you don't want to get stung, right? It's my favorite. But also, when a bear breaks in, they're just gonna break down the hive, they're gonna rip into it. So the bees are somewhat ready for this. They have about 7 times more honey than they need to survive, right? So that's some extra. Sure, bear, take 10 pounds. We don't care. We have an extra 100 pounds on top of that, right? But the problem is, the bear is not after honey. he's not Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is a stuffed bear, and he does not have a real winter, and nor does he need real protein, right? So he's eating sugars and not real stuff. So real bears, when they're in the winter, they are very strapped for, well, not strapped for cash, they're strapped for food. They have no food, so actually they're rifling through rocks looking for small little moth larvae, right, small caterpillars, these minute amounts of protein. Imagine they found a big hive with all these baby bees on the inside that tasted like almonds, very high in protein. They were very sweet and sugary and covered in honey, and then pollen as well. What better could you need for a winter? Either getting out of it or going into it. Either one would be great. Try it where they stick their stinger out at you and fly at you. No, I don't think that's happening right now. Everyone's pretty calm and collected. They all look like they know what they're doing. Yeah, I think the media might be wrong on this one, right? Maybe? Right? Cartoons might not know everything. They know some things, but, you know, they don't know everything, especially when it comes to bees. So bees, on the other hand, they're very nice, docile, calm. At least some species. The one that we have here are Italian honeybees, or European honeybees. They are found absolutely everywhere in the world, except for the Arctic. They say if you can't handle the hive anymore, you gotta go gas it out, right? You gotta go kill it. Right, so here's a little baby hatching out. Happy birthday. She's just working her way out as a full-grown adult. Alright. Let me just scratch it open for you, and then we'll go over and everyone else will see him too. Here you go. Boom. There she goes. Happy birthday, girl.
Oh.
Right, she's going to come right out as a full-grown adult. This one as well. Here we go. And you can tell because they're scratching open, you can see them starting to move their way out.
Wow.
Alright, that one was quick, huh?
That was really quick.
They're just jumping right out. And they're doing absolutely everything in this hive. So not only are they nurse bees where they're taking care of their sisters and the hive.
I work my way right to left if I can. Not in any order of real seniority or anything like that. The macadamia now is where we start our season off, and that's one of the reasons why I start your honey tasting there. It also happens to be nostalgic and it has a really good flavor, and so it's really quite nice for giving to the islands. It's already crystallized as well, so that's a lot of fun. It's not going anywhere, which for me is a lot of fun because I have 5-year-old nieces, and when they come over to my house, the honey doesn't somehow end up on my floor and in my cat and all this mess. It just stays on the pancakes for the most part. And that's a big bonus in my world. So this is Coquitlam. It crystallizes right away because all honey is made up of 60% sugar, but that variation of sugars that are composing it are going to be coming from the nectar.
Are these all raw honey?
They are all raw honey. Now we are the largest producer of organic honey in the United States, so we're really proud of that label. This is going to be the organic honey that, yeah, it's just with its consistency, with its color, the fact that it's very local and it's not only sourced here in Hawaii from a native flower that breaks down lava rock. It has like all those little nice holistic points to it as well. The fact that it crystallizes nicely is good too, because here you are, it's like what, 85 right now, and again, it's not going anywhere. Or Christmas berry now, this is a native one. The other reason why people utilize honey versus white sugar and stuff like that, if they're doing something that's not cooked, is because they're looking to get the local pollens for their area. So for, like say you're really having terrible hay fever, what you're doing is you're introducing this pollen in a very favorable light, right? It's coming on sugar. That can never be a bad day. It's a spoonful of sugar with the pollen. Helps the pollen go down, I guess. But it is purely anecdotal. There is no one out there who is completely... The problem is when you're trying to do studies, you have to be able to replicate them. And a lot of times if you're using local pollens and you have to have a big enough sample group, you're running into issues. So the thing is, whenever they do the studies, they do them on cattle with clover honey. And they have different immune systems. So, yeah, but you can see how that would possibly work. The Willy Likey here now is highly invasive. It was brought here as an ornamental plant, and actually as you're driving up and down Apple Road, you see.
And this is the beautiful organic honey that we bought at that bee farm, and it's just fabulous. They let us taste a few flavors, and those are the ones that we like the most. And it will help up with the local pollen to build their Hawaiian immune system. Woohoo!
What did you got?
They allow us to get papayas from that papaya tree. Don't show tomorrow. Tree ripe and beautiful Hawaiian papayas. Yum.
Oh my god, they're so beautiful. And I have another one in my...
Yeah, and they give you another one.
They did it in a funny way.
Smells so good. Yep, so we're driving.
About 2 seconds.
About 2 seconds from the bee place and we ended up here.
Yeah, so I need to check the coffee place and the macadamia nut place.
Macadamia nuts. Let's see what they have.
Let's see. I can try all of this coffee. Me. I can. So I'm going to go one by one and try everything. And I'm going to buzz and not sleep, but I don't care. I couldn't care less. I want my coffee. And see the prices of the papayas here. Do the same. This is the amount of avocados and the kinds of avocados that there are out there. This is citrus. This is just in a big island. Like, it's crazy. This is bananas. Yeah, I think we need to leave it.
Next time it has to be like 6 months. Well, Monday short than 6 months.
And those are figs. Like, Victoria is totally happy. Now I'm on the third one. And it's really good. I really love those ones, the Hawaiian ones. I love the dark roast, obviously. Actually, I don't know if you know, the dark roast has less caffeine because it's overcooked. So it loses some caffeine in the process than the medium roast, but I love the flavor of the dark roast. Amazing. Now I'm this one, and I have 2 more to go. I'm so happy. Angie, hi, we're missing you. This is for you. I know you would be loved to be with me here with those coffees. So, hey.
Cocoa leaf turtle.
Wow, that is pretty awesome.
Macadamia nuts. Actually, you love the macadamia nuts.
You like them.
I love macadamia nuts.
Yeah. You want to try?
Yeah, I was wondering if you buy coffee too.
No?
I'll take it.
Unless you're a cooperative member, I don't.
This is Bilimbi, and this is the sample. You want to try?
What does it taste like?
Oh my.
It tastes like gooseberries.
No. No, really. It's very interesting.
Sour.
So sour, I love it.
I think it will be great, you know where?
Like it?
In salad.
It's so sour, I love it.
Let's take
I'll eat
a
them
little
for
bit.
us.
Yeah?
I'll eat them again.
I think it will be awesome in salad. Instead of lemon. In guacamole.
No, fruit salad. Fruit salad with all the sweetness. A bit of a pinch of sour.
And guacamole.
This one is perfect.
What do you think? They spoil us here. It's amazing.
Our dream totally came true. We got a bunch of tropical fruits that we never, well, most of them never heard of.
What is the green one? I didn't
I
take
can't
it.
remember, I have to explain to you when we come home because we took pictures, no idea how it's called. And we got some, what is it, dark chocolate covered
Coffee.
coffee beans.
Local coffee.
And finally I got my good quality, yummy salted macadamia nuts. They're amazing. Costco one, bleh, comparing to this, literally.
Okay, we're in Hikayao.
How about you show it?
Yeah, sorry, I know, I can't really, I'm really trying to say it right, but I never do. This is the site. It's a beautiful site. And it's sacred, apparently.
And from here, far, you can see Captain Cook Monument.
I took a picture of it and close up as much as I could.
Good.
So yeah.
And this is definitely a great snorkeling site according to everywhere I read. So we definitely come back here snorkeling.
And
that's
we now
a big yes.
And we already ate our salted macadamias.
Oh, macadamia nuts are so good. We couldn't resist, we just started eating them.
They're
So
amazing.
good. Yeah. So let's show you around a little bit.
Yeah.
Respecting coral reefs. We'll have a role to play in preserving and protecting Hawaiian coral reef. Hawaii's reef provide a home for over 7,000 species of marine plants and animals, 25% of which are unique to Hawaii. Healthy coral reefs are important to all Hawaii residents and visitors. Please do your part to care for Hawaii reefs.
This is smart homeschooling.
Corals are alive. I'm just going to read about here.
Yeah,
Whatever
everything
it
like
says
this.
in here. Yeah, he's kind of tired. Are you tired? Are you tired?
He's
Let's
tired.
read. I'm gonna hold you. Let's read. Yeah, so guess what happened with this cutie pie? We're climbing those beautiful rocks.
It was getting very high and I wanted to get wetter, so I went down even lower and then just sucked me in like, oh, I'm swimming now.
Yeah, the water was nicely not too crazy.
Actually I couldn't touch the bottom.
No, yeah, but you're a good swimmer and it was on the shelter part, so you were good. But already you had to go.
Actually, it was very sucking me quite hard, so yeah. Now I'm soaking wet.
Yeah, now he's soaking wet and we had already 2 guys running to rescue him. But he did okay. He get out of himself. He was a good swimmer, so you managed to be okay.
Yeah.
And it was not it was fairly sheltered part, so it was good. And the ocean is calm today, so yay for those hours of swimming, huh?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Enjoying the ocean.
She's in the
And
water.
the waves, I was enjoying the waves coffee sitting under rocks.
They don't have wave coffee in United States, I
Yeah, in
think.
Canada we have waves coffee. It's just making a joke, waves, you know. Victoria loves coffee.
So yeah.
No, wave coffee, that's restaurant. No, I made a joke of the restaurant.
Yeah, we know, the coffee shop. This is him. All wet.
I wish the waves were like West Eglinton Mall, but it's absolutely safe. Then it would be, the waves out there!
So on the way back from the beach, Ariel fell asleep in the car and I'm just here at the Target, still trying to find Ariel his size of life jacket. Actually, look at Walmart and I couldn't find it, so hopefully Target has a life jacket. Yeah, Walmart didn't have his size, so let's go and see if we can find it. OMG, found those on the way to the life jacket section. It has geckos. Ariel would love those. I think they're slightly big on him still, but he would love those. I think I'll get those for him and surprise him. They're so cute. I would want those as well. And this is the only one that I seen here, which is so cool. So I'm definitely getting them for him. Fun fact, so they only have swim jackets for little tiny kids, and that's it. Apparently it's a winter season now, so they're out of season for all this supplies. Very interesting. So fun fact, bring your own life jacket. We didn't bring Ariel's, actually has one because it got too small for him, so we thought, oh, how difficult it is. Apparently a little bit challenging. Good that he's a better swimmer than me, so yeah, let's get those for him. Alrighty, back to Walmart to see if they still have the life jacket that we've seen yesterday. Ariel wasn't totally thrilled with it, but he definitely needs a life jacket, so let's do that. Woohoo, it's still here. Let's go grab it. Let's go grab it. Yay, yay, yay. Now that the surprise I bought you.
Ooh. I like it.
They know. I showed them.
There's geckos everywhere.
Exactly.
I like it.
Right? That's what you would love. You're welcome. I went to the store and I saw those shorts. I think they might be a little bit too big, but I was like, there was the only pair. I'm like, oh my god, geckos. You love geckos. So there you go. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I could not resist. Right, mommy? They're cool.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
Now I'm gonna go put them on. Bye.
Ah.
Look what she's doing. She's the best. She's making.
Doesn't happen very often.
No, she's making soup for Ariel, and I'm going to edit this vlog. Here she is. Regina?
Oh hey. Making dinner, we're hungry. We're not going to film this one because we're just starving, so I'm trying to make dinner quickly so we can eat and get to bed early so we can go to the beach tomorrow morning, because in Hawaii we need to adjust. We need to get up early, do things early, because the sunset comes before 6 and it's like boom, gets dark. So if you want to go to the beach and enjoy the day, you have to do it earlier. Everything is happening earlier. So I'm patching up the dinner. Ariel is tired, so he's in the bedroom just chillaxing. Victoria is going to edit. Yeah, and you know, as usual, we're going to end up this video in here, so we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yeah. As usual, don't forget to subscribe, write us a comment, thumbs up us, and yes, cheers, loving life. I was like, what am I supposed to say?
And I'm here behind the camera, so bye-bye, see you tomorrow.
Love you guys, we'll see you tomorrow. We're going just to patch your dinner, eat, and head to bed. Love you.